Welcome to Crime Focus on Mate TV. Do well as to subscribe to this channel and also turn on your notification button for more updates. Today, we'll be talking about a family of four owned a restaurant at Alaja Road, Ayobo, Ipaja, Lagos State. It was said that they sold Amala in that restaurant and they had only moved in late 2021. The story spreading around is that they disappeared one day after people discovered they had in a previous life or location or somewhere, and when they confronted them, they disappeared. They all vanished. Many other versions of this story are out there on how they vanished. Eventually, a content creator went there to ask questions about their Amala seller. He eventually found a neighbor who was back then close to the family before they vanished, and he gave proper insight on what happened to the family that owned the Amala restaurant. Were they really ghosts? Did they truly actually disappeared? And why are people saying that they were ghosts? Well, there are answers to these questions. The neighbor said he did not believe that they disappeared, but he admitted that there was some odd things about the family, and that is why a lot of people and even his wife thinks they were ghosts. The family consists of a woman who is suspected to be their mother, and the rest. The family consists of a woman who is suspected to be the mother. She had two girls and a guy. We don't really know much about the family though, but it looks like they were maybe a family. But it was clear that there was no male figurehead, so it's just a woman and the three other young people with her, and that they may be her children or apprentice. He said they moved in sometime 2021.
When the woman came, initially we were even friends, as in I tried to extend kind of friendship since they met us in the compound, and I noticed a change in character from their mother first. We were all family. Mother, a guy, and two sisters.
No husband.
Oh, no husband. But the first thing that got my attention is that they changed, not even up to 2 weeks. They don't respond to greetings, they don't greet us.
So they've been around for a year and 7 months. He also said they were friends initially, and he had noticed a change in character from their mother first. Weeks after they rented the shop, they don't respond to greetings, and his wife, that is the neighbor's wife, thought he had issues with the family, and she kept on greeting only for the Amala seller, that is the mother, told her point blank to her face that she should never greet her or her apprentice or children again, and even went on to tell other neighbors the same thing that used to greet her. And this also played out when a customer confronted her that I can't be eating your food, and when I greet you, you don't respond, you don't reply. And just because of that, they did not serve that particular customer because of the greeting. That was one odd thing about the Amala seller. And even if it was me personally, if I come to buy food from you or get anything from you, if I greet you and you don't respond, that means I'm not actually welcome, so I'll just leave. I can't eat in a place where I greet and no response. That is not a good, should I say, customer service at all.
About 2 occasions I've seen customers fighting them. There was a particular man that came because he greeted them like 2 or 3 times. They didn't answer. The man insisted. I think I saw the man about last week. We talked about this matter. The man insisted that how can I be buying food and I will not be greeting you? You must answer. Jokingly, the man was like, hey, Mama, damn alone, you'll be answering me.
Another odd thing the neighbor said was that he noticed that even when the weather was hot, seeing that the family of four also lived in the restaurant, they did not have any apartments. So the restaurant was where they lived and also where they do their businesses. The neighbor said that when the weather was hot, that even him himself will have to come out of his house with windows and ventilation to get breeze without his shirt on. But these four adults will sleep inside the shop, everywhere closed, because the way the shop was built, there was no window. So the four of them, these four adults, the Amala and the children or apprentice, stayed inside the shop, no windows. They stayed inside the shop, no light and no fan. So that's another odd thing. Like, how can even me, in when the weather is hot, in my room where there's window and the rest, I will still like come out to get breeze, because inside the house will be very hot this hot weather. So that was another odd thing the neighbor said. Another odd thing he said was that his dog was also barking at the woman and children. He made it clear that the dogs are friendly, that after a period of time, like a week or two, that when they keep on seeing you, they get familiar with you and they know that, okay, yeah, you are staying in the compound, so the barking will stop. But he said this woman and her children, like for the 1 year and 7 months they lived in that compound, the dog were always barking at them. And we know that dogs are kind of, spiritual, so coming together, because a dog barking at a person that has been staying in a compound for even in a month or so, that is something odd. He also said that they spoke in a unique language that is not even Yoruba, and he said he has never heard such language before, and he doesn't know what tribe it is. They speak this language when they don't want anybody to understand what they are saying. Aside all this, they still run their business up until the new year of 2023. According to the neighbor, when he came back from the crossover service with his wife, he saw the family running their businesses. Their generator was on, they were still active, still customers eating.
On 31st of December, that was the last time I saw them. They still opened, they sold. They sold to people. So we came back around, I think past 1 after the prayers. And they were still at home. They had their generator on. I saw them. There was no sign that they were parking. I guess this is where people were saying they disappeared. So if they had parked, you would have noticed. So we saw them. The generator was still on. Only for us to, I think, the calls, yes, Happy New Year calls. So one of the calls woke me up around 9 in the morning. So, and I slept around 2 thereabouts. So by the time I received the call, I felt like, okay, I want to go and sweep the compound. I went inside. I asked my wife. I said, did you notice anything? She to jump out of bed. She went into the compound. I was like, I discovered that those things were not there. So I tried. My wife said I should not touch their door. Maybe they are inside as usual. I said, this table is missing. Some things are missing here. I tried the door. I noticed that they are not inside. I went outside to go and check from the shop, and I noticed that they've gone and everything. So I called my caretaker. I said, about what is happening? He said, well, the woman came and dropped the key now, and after that he couldn't see the woman again. Now, one of the things that have baffled me, which I know will be very, very impossible, is the table. How did they move it? That is it. They did not have the key to the No, the key of the gate is with me. They don't even have any key of the, the shop is their own. So there is no way they will have moved that table over the fence. It's not possible. It is not possible. That one is not possible. Two, there is no way they would have packed their load within that short period of time, because they had mortar, they had this stone, this grinding stone, big one, all these big things they had it. So there was no way they could have moved those things within a short period. Even when I came and they were not packing when we came in, and they packed by 9 a.m. in the morning. There was that one. No, I don't. Even up to now, I don't believe it.
There was no trace of them at all. So I'm sure that is why many people are saying that they vanished, because there was no trace at all. Nobody saw them packing. It's not like they just vanished or somebody recognized her, and when she disappeared with all her apprentices. Although that can be possible, because it was not stated that anybody saw them packing, and nobody has come out to say yes, I saw her, or nobody has come to say I saw her, I've seen her, for she has lived before she was dead and all that. Nobody has come out to say that. And even when they were leaving, they did not even notify the landlord. They did not notify anybody at all that they were leaving that day. And remember, the neighbor said that he saw them around 2 a.m. before going to sleep. Maybe somebody came that knew her, that she was a ghost, and she just disappeared. Or maybe they are also tired of greeting, because they don't like people greeting them, and it's a new year, so you get a lot of happy new year, and that's why they left. And maybe they will come back after all of this. But let me know your comments, let me know your thoughts on the comment section about this. Could it be true that they were ghosts? And also, what will happen to the people that have been eating her food? Like, what will happen to them? Yeah, eating the food from a ghost. Or could it be a psychiatric problem, a mental issue, that made them not greet people, lock themselves in their room, in their shop, minding their own business? Could it be possible that it's a mental issue? Drop your comments on the comment section and let me know what you think about this. Drop your comment below, and please do subscribe to this channel to get more updates. Turn on your notification so should there be any update about this, you will be the first person to get it.